Hey guys, welcome to FPS Intel. Today we have a huge video because the entire roadmap has been released with all the information about Season 1 of Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, and Call of Duty Warzone, so we're going to go over everything in this video. Please, if you like the content, give it a good like and leave a nice comment because I think these videos are definitely worth it. A ton of information has been released, so I'm going to try to summarize it all for you as best as I can. And here on the roadmap, we can see the new maps coming to multiplayer. First up, we have the Fate map, a 6 versus 6 map. Then there's the Utopia map, also 6 versus 6. Later on, we also have the Odysseus map for 6 versus 6 and 2 versus 2. And of course, the remastered Standoff map. Later on, we'll also get a new map, a variation of Hijacked called Slayjacked, so we can have the Christmas event. Later in the season, we'll also get the Meltdown map, along with Yake and Fringe, a map that also comes from Call of Duty Black Ops 6. We'll have new modes in Season 1, like Prop Hunt, One in the Chamber, Sharpshooter, Sticks and Stones, Gun Game, Codmas, the Codmas Limited Time Mode, Snowfight, and Takeover later on. Additionally, we'll have a new score streak, the Deadeye Drone, which I'll show you later because it looks really good in the trailer. And we're gonna have some new events in Endgame that I think are incredible, because we'll be able to fight a Titan and get new exotic skills. We're going to have a total of 4 new open world events, which I think is spectacular. In Zombies, we'll have the new map, Astra Malorum. We'll have the directed mode, Ashes of the Damned, the new enemy, Oscar, along with the new wonder weapon, the LGM-1. And perks and field upgrades from Call of Duty Black Ops 6 are also returning, like Lightman, Shattered Blast, and also Frost Blast, including Mr. Peaks. So we're going to have new content in Zombies as well. And moving on to Warzone, we're going to have the new map, Haven's Hollow. Honestly, I think this is the weakest content out of everything we have on this roadmap, since Warzone, well, you know, it's in a bit of a slump, so they haven't added much content to it. They've added the new Haven's Hollow map, and in Verdansk, they're adding 2 new points of interest. We got to see both maps at COD Next, and they weren't anything too significant either. Plus, we'll have new modes, we'll have new rewards, new camos if we manage to get a consecutive win streak, and they've actually ended up removing Overkill. It's going to be a default perk, because they're also going to be removing the perk packages. We'll also get new equipment, new perks, and limited time modes where they'll be experimenting with both the grapple hook and wall jumps to see if they'll be added to the mode permanently. And here we have all the new weapons, the Maddox, the ballistic knife, the MP7, the Sturmwolf, the Sokol, a new LMG. Later in the season, we'll also get the crossbow, and finally we have the Hauke HX. If you've played Black Ops 2, this weapon will sound familiar because this is the Ballista. That's right, folks. The Ballista from Black Ops 2 is returning to Call of Duty Black Ops 7, along with conversion kits, because we're going to have weekly challenges. In the trailer they just published, we can see many of the details I've outlined for you in the roadmap. We can see the new weapons, the new maps, this, for example, which is the new streak, which looks incredible. I think it looks great, and it's going to be a lot of fun, because it's a drone that you'll be able to control yourself. It's a streak. This is the ballistic knife, which also looks pretty good, along with the new Maddox. I wanted to show you the roadmap first so you can see a bit of how everything works. New map that we're going to have with a kind of red doors, and in total there will be 6 multiplayer maps. This is the new LMG, and of course on the standoff map we will also have the new crossbow, because they will also be adding sticks and stones. They will add those classic modes from other Call of Duty games. What you see there are some skins from the Battle Pass. This one in particular looks like it's going to be the level 100 skin. And this is where we can see the Zombies map, which looks incredible. The new laser beam trap, the new wonder weapon, the new enemy. And this looks very interesting. New survival maps, which will be Dinner 115. And remember that all of this comes out for free on December 4th. Also, here we can take a look at the Black Cell skins, because yes, there will be Black Cell again in this new season of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Here we can see in the endgame mode how we're going to have this world event, where we'll be able to fight against this Colossus. This seems incredible to me because we're going to be able to get new rewards. They end up saying that they will be exotic rewards, and they also recommend level 45 or higher to be able to fight against this boss. They emphasize that there will be different fights in the middle of the season. For example, they're going to add Wraithwing. Later on, they will also be adding new bosses. And with all that, we'll be able to get new exotic abilities, which are all of these. They are new abilities that will be very powerful and will be very interesting to use. Every time we complete a world event, we'll receive a random exotic skill. For example, we might get abilities like Mega Punch, Conjuration, Echo Shell, Celebration, Frost Cloud, Resurrection, Shattered Shield, and Graviton Reaction. Some of these are abilities we've seen at some point in zombies, like Frost Cloud, for example. When you affect your enemies with your equipment, you have a chance to trigger this Frost Cloud, which slows down enemies. We'll also have different skins from other bosses, which looks like it's going to be great. In the mid-season, we'll also have new skills to upgrade. These are just some of the items and equipment that we are able to equip as we gradually level up our character. There will be a Codmas event happening in the end game. And as you know, if you complete the campaign, you will receive all of these rewards. I recommend you don't play the campaign because it's not very good. Camos we can unlock in endgame mode. Here they are. And now for the multiplayer content, because there's a ton of it. The Utopia map, we saw it earlier. Here's a more general view of what the map looks like. The next map we have here is the Fate map, where we played against Menendez in the campaign. It could be an interesting map because it's a small one. We also have the Odysseus map, which will be a 6 versus 6 and 2 versus 2 map, so the fights will be very frantic. And of course, Standoff is back, probably the favorite map for a lot of people who play Call of Duty. Later on, the Hijacked map will have this Christmas-style version, which looks pretty dark but very festive for the season. And later in the season, we'll get the Yaki map, which is an excerpt from the campaign. In the campaign, this level wasn't that great because it was very parkour heavy and so on. But the multiplayer map could be interesting because it's a small map for both 6 versus 6 and 2 versus 2. So it might be well worth it. In the mid-season, we'll also get the Meltdown map, a great map from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and returning from Black Ops 6 in the mid-season, we'll also get the Fringe map. Modes that are returning to Call of Duty, like Prop Hunt, being able to turn into objects and hide yourself. A very fun mode that I'm really glad is coming back. And we have other classic modes like One in the Chamber, Sharpshooter, Sticks and Stones, Gun Game, and Takeover, which is a new mode that will be coming in the mid-season. It's a mix between Hardpoint and Domination. And we'll also have Christmas events. Here we can see some of the skins. We'll see if they are paid skins or free skins. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to show you the free rewards that you can already get from the day Season 1 of Black Ops 7 starts. A lot of arsenal from Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is also returning to our loadouts mid-season, for example, shock charges, impact grenades, and thermo grenades. Many of the field upgrades, lethals, and tacticals from Black Ops 6 will be returning to Black Ops 7. I'm not going to say what I think because if I do, you won't subscribe to the channel. Looking at the zombie summary, we can see the Astra Malorum map. We have a few screenshots here that give us a little look at the map's theme. Also, they've said on Twitter that tomorrow they're releasing a new trailer where we'll get to see gameplay. So if you want to see more Zombies gameplay tomorrow, you can watch it on the Treyarch or Call of Duty channel. I'm not sure who will upload the video. The new enemy OSCIR, which honestly looks incredible. And this right here is the new wonder weapon we'll have on the Astra Malorum map. If you've played Call of Duty 5, it's a bit reminiscent of the DP-50, a flying saucer-style light machine gun that was really fun to use. Here we can see a bit of what this new weapon looks like. It's very futuristic and has an incredible design. Let's hope this Easter egg is on par with the first one from Ashes of the Damned. On this map, we'll also have new Pack-a-Punch camos, which we can see here. Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3. Along with the new perk, Mule Kick, for carrying 3 weapons, which will, of course, have its major and minor augments. Other things from Black Ops 6 are also returning in the game, like Light Mend, the ammo mod that healed you, and also Shatter Blast, the ammo mod that inflicted explosive damage. Some of these upgrades, like Tesla Storm, are also returning from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7, along with Frost Blast, which will be another new field upgrade with new augments to research. And the community favorite, Mr. Peaks, also returns in Season 1 of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. We'll have new Gobblegums, one of them whimsical and the other one epic. Elemental Exposure will be an epic Gobblegum that makes zombies take damage from their elemental weakness, so it could be a very interesting one. And the Slay List Gobblegum, Well, it plays a random zombies song. The equipment we saw returning from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7 for multiplayer will also be in zombies. For example, shock charges, impact grenades, all of that will be returning to zombies as well, including some score streaks like the combat bow or the death machine. Moving on to Warzone, we'll have the new Haven's Hollow map, a map we saw in the Call of Duty Next, which wasn't very remarkable, but we'll have to play it to see if it's really worth it or not. And in Warzone, we'll have a new location next to Superstore, we'll have the factory. And we'll also have a new point of interest in the north near the dam. As for the Warzone perks after this update, Scavenger, Veteran, Mountaineer, Cold-Blooded, and Grenadier will be the #1 perks. The #2 perks will be Quick Fix, Alertness, Reactive Armor, Bomb Squad, and Sprinter. And perk 3 will end up being Tempered, Adaptive, Tracker, Survivor, and Ghost. This is the overview of the new Haven's Hollow map. And here we can see some other screenshots. The map looks quite vibrant. Remember, this map is made of parts from the Black Ops 6 Zombies maps. This, for example, is Shattered Vale. It's the mansion from one of the Zombies maps. Just like we can also find the Liberty Falls map along with the church to form the entire map of this new Resurgence map, which will not replace Rebirth Island, but both can be played in rotation. Here we can see the new weapons. This is the MP7, which can be unlocked for free in the Battle Pass. Over here we can see its conversion kit, because when you prestige, you'll be able to unlock 2 SMGs. The conversion kit lets you carry 2 equipped SMGs firing from the hip. These are the prestige camos for the MP7. The last one, by the way, from level 250 is an animated camo. This over here is the new Maddox, which can also be unlocked in the Battle Pass, and its conversion kit increases its rate of fire. These are the camos you can get with the Maddox if you prestige it. Here we have the ballistic knife, which can be obtained through weekly challenges. These are the camos we can get with the prestige of the ballistic knife. Over here we have the new LMG that will come out in the Reloaded season, which is called the Sokol 545. It will be an event reward. And here we can see what this LMG looks like. By the way, the conversion kit is very interesting because it turns it into a powerful 6-round burst weapon. That is, it turns it into the Dredge from Black Ops 3. I don't know if you remember that LMG, if you played Call of Duty back then. These are the prestige camos, which, by the way, the max level 1 at 250 is an incredible camo that reminds me of the Halloween event from Modern Warfare 2. It looks spectacular. Let me know in the comments if you're going to unlock this camo. Later in the season, we'll also have this crossbow, which can be unlocked to also play the Sticks and Stones mode. And the conversion kit turns it into a crossbow that has 3 bolts, and you can fire them at the same time. These are the prestige camos that the crossbow will have. And also in the Reloaded season, an event reward will be this right here. It might sound familiar. That's right, this is the ballista from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Its prestige attachment says it'll be a sniper you can fire from the hip. Well, we'll see if this works well, but it looks like the ballista firing from the hip could be pretty fun. These are the camos for this ballista. They're not very flashy, and these ones aren't animated either. Later on in the Reloaded season, they're also adding the Sturmwolf 45, a new SMG that will be an event reward. We can see it right here. And its prestige attachment basically gives it more recoil but more power. The prestige camos for this new weapon, the Sturmwolf 45, are these ones here. None of them are animated. And with Black Ops 7, conversion kits are back. For example, we'll be able to unlock the Akita shotgun to dual wield them. This can be unlocked for free by playing multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, or the co-op campaign. These are all the conversion kits we're going to have in this new season. And here we have other conversion kits as well. And this is what the weekly challenges will look like, where you can get weapons, conversion kits, and camos. Keep in mind that every new season will get 2 universal camos that can be equipped on any weapon. In this case, you can get these 2 camos when you complete 5 weeks, or when you complete all the weeks of the season, and they are 2 animated camos. We can see them here, and they look pretty good. Along with this, we'll obviously have a battle pass, which they haven't released a trailer for yet, but we can see this image with an overview of the operators we'll have, including the Black Cell operators. So they'll have to release a video soon where we can see a bit more about the battle pass skins. And starting December 4th, everyone who has bought Call of Duty Black Ops 7 or plays it on Game Pass will be able to get this skin of the Replacer for free. Also, if you verify your email on the Activision website starting December 4th, you can get this promotional camo along with various double XP tokens. That's all for this video. I hope you loved it. If it was helpful, leave a good like and a good subscription. We'll see you back here soon on your favorite channel, FPS Intel. Goodbye, everyone.